Hi, it's Lisa Hanfileti, and I wanted to make this quick video just to show you what the scanner looks like. Um, there's a whole bunch of questions about it, and there's different devices, but I also wanted to show you the type of report you have access to. Most of the questions I'm getting are regarding how to test for sensitivities, allergens, and that kind of stuff. But does so much more than that. So I wanted to just give you a really quick overview. I'm not going to go into the technology because it's beyond my pay grade. And there are other videos that the company has made that really go into all the different uh, ways that this device works and how it's different from some of the other devices out there. Full disclosure, I did decide to become an affiliate for the company. So I do have my own web store with my affiliate link in there. So if you decide you want to look at the different devices or purchase, please use that link. I'll send it to you. And then other full disclosure, I'm still learning. So I am by no stretch an expert in this. I'm actually working with a mentor, an acupuncturist who's been using it in her practice clinically. And so you will have access to her too. She's the one who introduced me to the scanner and the technology and how to use it. So this is kind of a new thing, and it's actually very new because the company is now rebranding and relaunching in February. So there's a little bit of a window of time right now where you can get a little bit better deal on the devices. So let me just start by so this is one of the reports, and I'm going to come back to that in a second. I'm going to stop the share here because I want to just show you the device. So this is actually a phone. I mean, it's literally a phone. It's just a really heavy military grade. You'll hear him say that all the time. It's a military grade phone. I'm trying to get this into focus. Sorry. So there's different choices that you have right there. Quick scan, inner voice, vitals, comprehensive, subtle energy, frequency, diffuser, and then the thermal view. The ones that are grayed out are not available yet. But the inner voice, the vitals, the comprehensive, and the Cephi are all available, and you can do a lot with this. So the inner voice is, I'm happy to do a free scan with you. And the inner voice we can just do over your mobile phone. I just call you on this, record your voice. I do need to set up your profile so I can tell you what information I need for that. And then it records your voice and it detects the tones that you use, maybe overcompensate for, and the tones of your voice that are kind of hidden or not there. And it then gives you music and tones to play back that you listen to in your headphones. And so it helps to balance out that aspect of yourself. And so it's the inner voice is something that you can do and listen to every day. And when I do this with you, even though it's done remotely, I will send you the MP3s and you can listen to them. And I have an example. I think I have this up here. So it shows you the tones that come up. And then it also gives you, so if I was to play this, you can hear that. So what you're listening to is music, right? But what's infused and underneath that, and probably you're not hearing with your ears, are the balancing frequencies. So this again is a way I think it works on a much different level of just that inner tapping into your inner potential, maybe fears, that kind of stuff. So it helps really balance out that kind of thing. And you can listen to that once or twice a day. Then it also gives you reports. So it explains what the inner voice is. And then there are reports to show which tones are out of whack and what, what colors also can help to balance out. So it's not, so since we're talking about frequency, you can bounce frequencies with music, you can bounce with colors, you can bounce with all kinds of things. So that's one of the first things I recommend everybody do is just do the inner voice. So if you want to set up a time that we could do that remotely, let me know and we will do that. And then there's also the vital scan. So the vitals and the comprehensive, I'm going to actually show you right now what those reports look like. So let me share my screen again. So this is the vitals report, and you'll see there's two different columns. There's a previous scan and current scan. And really what this is, I didn't mention before, is the previous scan is really the scan you do. And then right after you do that scan, you can run the optimization frequencies. So you can optimize what's going on in there. So you have all these different categories, and I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. And what you look for is something that's out of whack when you do the initial scan, and then after you do the optimization, has it gone back to normal? Has it gone back into balance? So these red dots all tell you that it's just out of whack. It doesn't tell you whether it's high or low. But if it's out of whack prior for the first scan, and it's also out of whack when you do the optimization, then you know that's something that you really need to pay attention to. And over time, you'll see the ones that continue to keep coming up over and over and over again. So there's all these different categories here. And then if we go back down and so into toxicities, this is where a lot of people do functional medicine, want to be able to determine if people have food allergies or sensitivities. And these are environmental ones. So this would be pollens and things like that. And then here are the most common food ones right here. So, a lot of times people pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get this stuff done. And here you can go ahead and see which ones come up, do an optimization, and you can show people how that changes, or you can see which ones continue to come up over and over and over again. And then there's bacteria and viruses and that kind of stuff. I won't go into those, but I did want to show you. So this is the comprehensive report. So in this one, what we're looking at is the first column is the initial, and the second column is the after the optimization. And whenever you see something red, it's either the ones or the nines are out of whack. And then the ones more toward the numbers toward the middle it's back into balance. And you can also see up here, there's sort of this average where the percent from ideal, you're 38% from ideal prior to the scan, and then you're closer to ideal, only 22% away after the scan. That's just kind of a average thing here. What I want to do is I want to take you into something where you might be doing acupuncture on body parts, right? So for pain. So let's just take a look at, let's find muscles in the right leg, the neck. Let's do, okay, here we go. So muscles in the left leg, we've got it says, muscles in the leg, right side. So I read left. So we've got ones here. So the gastroc lateral head. And so let's do that. So if I click on the gastrocnemius muscle, you will see this, move myself out of the way again, hide video. Let's go all the way up here. So you can see what leg they're talking about. So this is the right leg, the gastrocnemius muscle. Now, what is out of whack? So it's telling us it's this lateral head right here, this muscle, and we can get down and we can really look closely at exactly what is going on there, where it's located, where the attachment sites are, and we can take the bones away. We can, isn't this wild? You could take everything away, the circulatory system, the lymphatic system. So you're just left with, okay, there it is right in that area. You can add in all the different kind of things. So you can see where, especially if you're doing trigger point therapy or something, and you want to know exactly what's going on and what the problem is, that attachment site or something, you can get very granular and look at each of these different things. And some of these, things are just these tiny itty bitty tendons that you can find in here. So you can see you have all these different things that you can assess and look at. And you don't have to scan the entire body. If someone just has hip pain, you could just scan the hip, or the leg or something like that. So hopefully this gives you an idea of what you can do with this, and just enough to just be curious. And I'll send you my link. You can go ahead and take a look at the devices on the corporate website. And then there's also a Facebook group you can join where a bunch of us are trying to learn together. There's some crazy stuff in there too, so be a little bit careful. Just be discerning. And then there's people that are using it in clinical practice. So if you want some help with that, we have a nice team of people. All right, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you want a free scan, just go ahead and message me. All right, take care.